So today we are going to teach you how to fold your pillowcases. You're not going to make a mess or lose them. If you would like to know how to do this. And they're not so tight in there that you can't get them out. I mean, yeah, I took one out and they're starting to slide, but they're still in there. Make it work for you and actually use it in your daily life. These pillowcases are in a box about the same size as a tissue box. It's not very big. It'll fit on a shelf in my bedroom, in the closet nicely, or in a drawer. And it is a $1 item. So the first thing we're doing is setting the pillowcase out flat, obviously, nicely smooth. And I'm gonna just set the box up beside, just so that I know how big I kind of need it to be. Because that's my storage idea that I'm going to put it in. And then I know whether I want to do it this much. That could work great. All right. Gives me a little room to work with. So I know that I need to do 4 folds then. And I want to always make sure that they line up nicely. So that looks pretty nice. That'll work. And then I'm folding it in half. And then I'm going to fold in the ends. I'm going to fold it into 3 and see if that works in the container that I have. So it does. Yay! And it does stand up on its own, so it doesn't matter how full my little box is. It will work. And it'll be easy to work with. If you have one that has the pleat, you're going to hide that inside beforehand. Make sure it's all nice and neat and tidy. I'm folding it 4 times for this drawer. Make sure that it does line up nicely. Sometimes they're a little more awkward. And there it is. And it fits nice into the box. If I were to choose a wider box or drawer, it would be fine to fold this in 3rds. Be what works with your drawer system or your shelving. And it's very similar to folding your towels. You're always looking for any damage or problems as you go. And that would work just as well. But you can see the difference. Same pillowcase in the height and in the length. You'll see same height, but then it's a different width. So according to your storage needs is how you are going to adjust your folding. I would not recommend going any less than 3 here and then the 3rds here, because it probably would not stand up on its own at that point. If you wanted to put 2 of them together, you probably could for standing them up on their own, or for storage purposes, then you know you got a set when you pull them out. If you would like to see my video of folding bedding and making it all into one little package, or putting your whole set of bedding inside a pillowcase, then I have a video on that and I will try to link that. So for this container, I like to put it into 4. So I know when that happens, maybe we'll just do a little tighter of the fold and a little more squishing. And there it is. And this is actually how many generations ago of a pillowcase, which is still wonderfully useful and reminds me of when I was younger, and it sparks joy. Now you would think that's full and it would work great. If it is how many you want, that will work perfect. If I decide I still want to fit more in there, guess what? Squish. There it is. I can fit more. And I will. Let's see how many I can fit into such a small space. Which is what I love about the Marie Kondo's KonMari folding. Because even though you're doing more folds, it actually does fill up the space better. You can fit more into a smaller space. Here's another inherited old pillowcase, but I do love it. Once your container gets quite full, you sometimes have to give it a little squish over to make them fit. And then you might have to hold them when you try to remove one because it's really full. But if you are somebody who has an RV, I can almost put it upside down. Aha, it is upside down. Hello, can you see that? It just went upside down. Okay, now I had to put a finger on there. So maybe that shows you just how good this can be for your RV folding or for your camping needs, for your traveling needs. And you have not necessarily all these items, but if you wanted to use a little container or inside your suitcase or even a backpack, you could use this at the bottom of a backpack, or a layering effect of your carry-on, and maybe you won't have to check so much luggage. And wouldn't that be wonderful? Because who wants all that extra? So, with having put 2, 4, 6, 7 pillowcases in here, I can shake it and it can go upside down. Honestly, upside down. Pull one out. So if you want to put them on a shelf, this will show you how much space they take, or how you can store them this way. Or if you chose to put them this way, I guess you can still stack them the traditional way. They'll just use up a whole lot less space. Because isn't that like a great way to do it? You know, I mean, that's a lot less space than any of the other ways. And if you wanted to stack them, yeah, I guess you could, but why would you want to? You could set this in a drawer, set this on a shelf, this way, this way, this way, however you want, whatever works for you. I mean, you could even slide it under the bed if you chose, or in your nightstand, in your linen closet, wherever works for you. Hopefully this helps you and makes you happy, because it's definitely going to make my life a lot easier, and I'm hoping it makes your life easier. So enjoy your KonMari folding and leave me a comment if you're loving it, or if you're having difficulties.